Elon Musk versus Klaus Schwab scammer. Elon Musk just drew a string at the World Economic Forum. He claims that the public has grown so sick of the unelected world government that it no longer wants it. And he also accuses Klaus Schwab and his foundation of deception. So what prompted Musk to say this, and what conversations took place at the recent World Economic Forum conference in Davos? In January, the annual meeting of the World Economic Forum was held, and at the event, new visions were discussed about technological globalization. Many of the wealthiest corporate elites and state leaders got together, and it was hard not to think about where the chaos of global capitalism may lead in 2023. They also discussed what they learned from the devaluation of so many economic assets, including the wealth of the top plutocrats in 2022, when there was so much suffering in the world's politics, environment, and economy. But it appears that Elon Musk, the new CEO of Twitter, does not have a favorable opinion of the World Economic Forum, or as the billionaire has been very critical of it in his most recent tweets. But before we discuss more about Elon's recent tweets, let's discuss more on the WEF and its founder. The World Economic Forum is an international, non-governmental organization and lobbying group with its headquarters in Cologne, Switzerland, which is in the canton of Geneva. It was started by the German engineer and economist Klaus Schwab on January 24, 1971. The foundation is mostly funded by its 1,000 member companies, which are usually global enterprises with more than $5 billion in sales, and by public subsidies. Its mission is to improve the state of the world by working with business, political, academic, and other leaders of society to shape global, regional, and industry agendas. Most people know about the WEF because of its annual meeting at the end of January in Davos, Switzerland. About 3,000 paying members and invited guests, including investors, business leaders, political leaders, economists, celebrities, and journalists, get together for up to 5 days to talk about global issues in 500 sessions. The World Economic Forum and its annual conference in Davos have attracted criticism over the years, including the organization's corporate dominance of global and democratic institutions, institutional whitewashing attempts, the public cost of security, the organization's tax-exempt status, opaque decision procedures and membership standards, a lack of financial transparency, and the environmental footprint of its annual meetings. In response to criticism from Swiss citizens, the Swiss federal government decided in February 2021 to cut the amount it gives to the WEF every year. In the early 2000s, the company had to pay $70,000 to send a delegate to the WEF. In 2022, that cost was $120,000. So now let's get to Musk's tweets on the WEF. In one of his recent posts, Elon Musk criticized the most powerful club in the world by claiming that the organization is on its way to becoming an unelected world government and that nobody wants that. Every year, the conference is organized in order to discuss global topics such as the implications that technology has had on security, and it attracts business executives, international leaders, and cultural trendsetters from all over the world. The tweet is a response to a short clip that shows WEF's founder and chairman, Klaus Schwab, talking about the World Economic Forum's new global collaboration village in the metaverse. Schwab believes that people should have faith in the World Economic Forum's new global collaboration village because they are losing interest in political institutions. To understand better, let's get to know how this vision will help people. According to the World Economic Forum, many people saw the internet and the spread of information and communication technologies as the start of a global village that would bring people together from all over the world, make it easier for them to share ideas, and change the way that things were done. So far, that promise hasn't been kept in full. Even though the internet and later video conferencing have brought us together in virtual spaces, we haven't been able to connect with each other in real life. Instead of making people more trusting, which is the basis of any partnership, the internet has made people more divided. In the past few years, this division has grown because of false information that has been spread too often without being stopped. Metaverse technologies let us be immersed in virtual three-dimensional worlds that give people a chance to see, understand, and imagine their world in a new way. Some people might think this sounds like science fiction, but not the more than 3 billion people who play the video games every week around the world. This new way of talking to people that are made possible by technology is on track to become a regular part of our personal and professional lives. The metaverse is being built with billions of dollars, and it is expected to be an $800 billion market by 2024. And as we see with every new technology, there will be both big steps forward and setbacks. To get a lot of people to use the metaverse, it needs to show that it's not just a replacement for what we already do, but that it gives us new and better ways to do things. The metaverse's features make it possible for global communication and collaboration to make huge leaps forward. So we made the Global Collaboration Village, the first global metaverse platform with a clear goal. This global village was made to help public and private organizations work together for longer and to have a bigger impact. It won't replace the need to meet in person, but it will add to and expand our ability to connect, no matter where we are in the world. The Global Collaboration Village could be a powerful and effective way to drive global progress because of how it brings people together. It'll be designed to be inclusive and responsible. It will be a creative place to think about different futures, explore ideas and systems in a safe and open way, and imagine what the future of engaging multi-stakeholder collaboration could look like. For example, people will be able to dive into an interactive ocean experience that shows how important it is to protect our ocean and make us think about the good things we could do as a group. While in the video, Schwab added that people are able to trust it because it is backed by Interpol, which is an international organization that works to find solutions to some of the problems that the world is currently facing and takes action to address those problems. Elon Musk responded to this news with a tweet in which he stated, "WEF is fast becoming an unelected world government that the people never asked for and don't want." A few days ago, Elon publicly questioned the existence of the World Economic Forum and Davos on Twitter, writing, "How is WEF/Davos even a thing? Are they attempting to take control of planet Earth?" Musk didn't stop there. He also ran a poll on Twitter asking his millions of followers whether or not they believe the WEF should run the globe. All of this made it abundantly evident that he was dissatisfied with the conference, and he has felt this way for many years. This is not the first time that the billionaire has voiced his disapproval of this discussion platform. Even as recently as a year ago, Musk referred to the World Economic Forum as dull. In a tweet from the previous year, he explained his decision not to attend Davos by saying, "My rationale for declining the Davos invitation was not because I believed they were engaged in evil scheming, but because it sounded boring AF. Ha ha ha." Even though the goal of Global Collaboration Village has acquired public support, some people believe it is not worthwhile. We'll see in the future if what Elon has claimed about the WEF is true, because he doesn't make any claims without more information. At this point, the media also did something bad. Whenever something makes news about Elon, they make him into a bad character. When Elon bought Twitter last year, they made sure that everyone knew that Musk's decision to buy Twitter was bad. Also, they started to say that all of his other businesses were doing bad things. The corporate world used the media to get its message out. These leaders and people with power in the business world are only caring about themselves. When Brian Tyson came up with the best and most affordable way to treat COVID, they even banned him from Facebook and Twitter. There were many bad things said about him, and the so-called people in power even took away his license to practice medicine. Soon, all of his videos were removed from YouTube. Do you also think that Klaus Schwab is a scammer? Write yes or no in the comment section below, and click the video on the screen to watch another fascinating video.